tote bag cut out here. This is Hey guys, welcome back to my channel if you're new here. Hi, my name is Emma and today we are T-5 days out from a trip to Saigon, which is the city in the south of Vietnam. And over there it is currently this temperature, which I think is pretty wild for March. I'm going to Saigon to meet my best friend from middle school, and I thought it'd be a nice idea to make us maybe some matching dresses, you know, because just cuz. Although it's T-5 days out, realistically I have today and tomorrow to complete all of these pieces. Ooh, okay. First I want to make some simple dresses that can be worn by itself or layered over like a long sleeve or a turtleneck comes autumn or winter. I have this pink fabric that we're going to make in a mini version for my friend. This white fabric that will be made into a midi version for me, and the lady at the fabric store convinced me to get this lime green fabric to make another one in midi for myself. And my friend, she is very much a girl boss, which means she has long days filled with activities, so I thought it'd be a nice idea to make something that she can lounge in at the end of her long days. So we're gonna make a kimono for her in this polka dot turquoise, and maybe if we get around to it, a turtleneck as well that could go under her dress. I also have this light corduroy pink that I think I'll try to make a tote bag out of. So that's 6 pieces in total. I got the fabric yesterday and most of them have already been in the wash to dry overnight so that they shrink, because these are more linen based, more cotton based fabrics. So here's the game plan for today. We're gonna first iron out all of this fabric, cut them up into their pattern pieces, interface whatever needs to be interfaced, and then I'll start sewing with the dresses because they're more on the simpler side, which means that it'll be more encouraging as we go along because it's gonna be a long day. I'm hoping to get all the pattern pieces cut out this morning. We have about 2.5 hours to do all of that. And yeah, see you on the other side. And we are donezo with the ironing. So interfacing is to help stabilize your fabric in parts that have a lot of movement or friction. So for these dresses, it would be like around the collar area. Another very trivial thing is that when I'm cutting fabric on the floor, I find that it's most conducive to wear denim jeans, just because it means that I can swivel around on the floor on my knees pretty easily without chafing anything. As luck would have it, lunch is upon us and I'm only about halfway done with cutting out the fabric, so I guess I severely overestimated myself, but we will resume after lunch break. It was at this point that I noticed that my head was reeling from all the saturated colors. I have never worked with anything this bright before, so the floor stopped looking beige and looked a little bit more green now, and the pink was just poppin'. I normally don't wear colors this saturated myself, so having someone else who does wear it means that I can get to work with these colors every once in a while. Okay, quick update. This is what we're working with. We have all the pattern pieces cut out. These are the 3 dresses, the 1 evening robe, and then I have my tote bag cut out here. This is interfacing. This is the fabric itself, the corduroy, and then the lining as well. This is our pile of unusable scrap fabric. I think I did a pretty good job. It's not too big of a pile. And then here is our usable pile of scrap fabric. I've been sewing for a year now, and I've finally found a setup that I really enjoy in my little room. So we have the sewing station here, the ironing station just on my left side, and whatever I sew will be put onto the chair and spare fabric will be on the floor. So I can move in kind of like a triangular form. Before I used to sit here, do my ironing here, and have all my fabric here, which meant that there was a lot of running around to do. But you know, you live and you learn. And finally, we are sitting ourselves down to start sewing at the ripe hour of 5 p.m. For these dresses, the most unassuming step actually took up the most time. I spent an average of 6 to 8 minutes on each of these straps, which totals up to be like an hour and a half of just ironing and sewing the straps. I had music playing in the background during the fact of, and I was always surprised when an album came to an end while I was ironing like a second or third strap of a dress. It's about 11 p.m. now. The pink dress is coming along. I just need to put the last strap in and then we should be good. For some reason, ironing the pink and green fabric let off some type of fume, so I am once again reeling because of these fabrics, but not for the same reasons as earlier. I got the white dress done, which I don't know if it's just working with white fabric, in which case it's very see-through, and maybe I don't know how to work with linen just yet, or maybe I don't look good in linen. I haven't quite figured out yet why I'm not completely satisfied with this dress. For me, it's on me, I feel like it kind of looks like a potato sack, and a very bleached one at that. Or maybe this is just the ironing fumes talking, and maybe I'll put it on tomorrow and I'll feel different. We'll see. But if you guys have any suggestions on what I could do with it, be sure to let me know. I will sign off now and I will catch you guys tomorrow. And we are back. Welcome to the next day. Let's have a wonderful day of sewing, guys. First order of business, let's start off with the pink and green dresses because we've already done the hardest part, which are the straps. Done. My priority for today is going to be the kimono for my friend, and the tote bag will go back on standby. If we get to it, we get to it. If we don't, that's chill as well.
This is the night, something about it's making me cry. My soul at the decide. Feel my body shiver in your moonlight, and I need you to let me have the time of my life. Checked your credentials, self-residentials. Oh baby boy, you got so much potential. Said I could love you if I really wanted. You could be my glass of wine.
I was able to listen to a lot of music during the making of this kimono, so I wanted to take this time to talk a little bit about my favorite music. There is research that says that your favorite music usually shows up in your teenage years when you have a lot of hormones or hormonal changes, so the music you listen at that age is the most impactful. And I was a little bit skeptical of this theory at first, but then I reflected back on my own journey and I realized that that is true. A lot of my favorite artists or albums were ones I listened to when I was between the ages of 13 and 20. And even though I still listen to the artists today and their new albums, my favorite albums still remain, the ones that I listened to in my teens. And within the last 5 years, I have not been able to find an artist or an album that I've loved as much as the ones during my teens, and I wonder if that's the case for you guys. Do you guys also have favorite albums that you listen to on repeat that you found in your teens? Or are you the type of person who's able to find new music in your current age and still really enjoy it for a long time? That being said, one of my favorite new artists is RAYE. I discovered her music just maybe a month ago, and I just love the way that she incorporates elements of jazz and improvisation in her music. I just love watching these live shows that she does. Absolutely incredible. I then decided the following evening that I would make matching headbands for the dresses and the kimono because I had scrap fabric laying around in like really weird narrow strips, but they were just enough to make headbands. And while I was cutting out the fabric, my neighbor actually came over and gave me her fabric stash, so call me Fabric Central. PSA, if anyone has spare fabric out there, I will gladly adopt all of them. And before I knew it, I had become the proud owner of 7 new headbands, 2 for me and then 5 to give away. It turned out to be a very good way of using up weird pieces of fabric and also weird pieces of thread colors on your bobbin. And now that all our projects for the weekend are done, it is time to pack our bags, fly to a different city, and give my friends the clothes.
Shows up